Right. So so everything has like an order of magnitude into your system, and how they design it to go off and make it much more efficient. Yeah. If your space is into a sequence, yeah, that's in like a timing interval into that phase or so that then goes off and make a convergence back into a matrix system or so. Yeah. So you have the time domain going back into a space domain. Right. And then actually somewhere you have like you have different measurements and different shortcuts, and especially to go off and like use this as a tool of measurements that go off and be part of your craftsman system over here into like your techniques for like manufacturing on that scale itself and stuff. So right now your magnitude that you're dealing with over here, what's up? Yeah, is millimeters. That's your magnitude, and then with your advanced tool and system that do a microscope will be able to somewhat create a new magnitude with the same type of ratio or the logic that's way to that function itself to go off and break down different magnitudes to different levels. So then you could go off and create special tools and special statistics around the special that goes off and give you access to a different magnitude of a different world, the micro world. What's up? So yeah, so while they develop these tools lead to more tools and more applications on the special. And the retreat, I stick to the micro world system over here. What's up? So that's my magnitude, my order of magnitude within the electronic domain. That go off and remodify within the domain of material engineering. What's up? Right. So old school way, the stuff on the special will go off and produce to you a whole bunch of like systems. Yeah, that go off and be gatekeeped by like resource managers. Yeah, that just like take the material and just keep it in the warehouse to go off and like offload it to the highest bidder on the special, and then retrieve that from that you get your basic pricing for like some of the basic materials on the special, right? Nah, it get confused because by the time you buy by the time you buy 2 tons, not 1 ton, by the time you buy 2 tons of that material, what's up? Yeah, you don't have a capital on hand. That's the entire budget that's gone, and then you already spent $100,000 on that material itself. That's why I want the route or like recycled material, the first one, the special, and then which the energy expansion for that is going to come from piezoelectric pressure plates and solar territories that off like a solar map that give me that let me know which spot in that current city. Yeah, it's like 100 degrees with like no clouds and nothing like that. Myself. Into more things myself. So you go off and you collect free energy on the space based of a capital or like investment to like things that you might go off and even create someone integrate with like it's like your own space where you have to go off and collect free energy. Yeah, you take a $2 bus ride to go off and go in a hot spot over there to go off and collect I don't know $20 like $50 worth of energy on a special app, and then you jump back into the bus over for like $2 or something like that with like $50 to $60 worth of energy. You have to go back to your shop over there, what's up? And then you expend that energy to go off and operate machine system that's like arcade like this over there, what's up? That has no electronic system attached to it because you often integrate electronic system to it. Yeah, based on like the controls of the digital system over Masaka. You see that you see that hexagon right there? No, that's why I'm right next to the window. Masaka. Right. These are like your limitation of a system over here that lets you know that the way they fabricate that system itself to a certain degree. That was the best extent that the tools that they had over here were allowed to go off and fabricate the system itself and they retrieve the electronic system in there. Yeah, it's like it's not even a proper digitized system over here. It's just like straight up archaic stuff that just makes this thing spin a certain speed with like a certain torque attached to it. Right. So I always get to go off and like we use things around the space here to go off and create special tools for already existing digital system. There's a large library the system where to create quick functions and quick arguments for me to go off and create a special space and shape on a unique sequence. Yeah, that I get to review on a magnifying level, even larger than this or with an assistance on multiple tools that I'll go off and continuously make sure. Yeah, that whatever I'm doing in 3D applies into the real world itself within a structure to make sure that the pressure of the real world itself cannot go off and like collapse that system under less than a day or even 5 years, specifically, so it will stand the test of time. and then eventually that material and that system itself can go off and be reintegrated back into the cheapest components that we use on, especially to go off on like integrated functions that's unique into that system itself. The same way that they did with the mice back then. We didn't have an integrated microcontroller that go off on like a someone control light inside that system itself, or a laser, or extra buttons on the special. We just had like straight up 3-button mice attached behind an old USB system. Yeah, and eventually they did the upgrade with like a different team that nobody would sponsor, like Razer or the other gaming system over here that nobody from corporate wanted to sponsor on, especially only a unique community sponsored these communities, and eventually you guys see the upgrade into the feedback and everything, the technology itself, where they integrate a LED system back inside the generational computer system over right. So the thing is that old school 1980s dude over here apparently fell asleep, and eventually they missed the entire Unix era over there, or like the software that they had to go off and write to go off and like handle Bluetooth on, especially because nobody would sponsor Bluetooth at one particular point. So they found their way